Loading. Please wait. Loading. Please wait. Wasn't bad.
With the Gamma Draconis system secure, a task force of Terran and Vesudan scientists is now examining the subspace portal. At this point, the scientists have ruled out the possibility the device is of Shivan origin. Dr. Mina Hargrove, leader of the research team, has issued a report of his preliminary findings. An excerpt of this report follows.
The subspace portal is unlike any Shivan construction we have yet encountered. Though Shivans demonstrate considerable diversity as a species, all Shivan technology possesses certain distinctive properties. None is present in the subspace device, which means we must look elsewhere for the portal's origin. We do know that the device is very, very old, on the order of several thousand years.
Through carbon dating.
The field generated by the interlocking movement of the portal's components creates a subspace vortex, connecting one part of the universe to another. Dr. Hargrove theorizes that whoever built this device may have used it to stabilize a jump node on the verge of collapse. Dr. Hargrove is correct. This technology is a tremendous discovery. By constructing our own portal, we might be able to reopen the Sol jump node in Delta Serpentis. Since the destruction of the Lucifer caused the node to collapse 32 years ago, Earth has remained isolated from the GTVA. We might also be able to stabilize subspace nodes that are currently too volatile for travel, thus creating routes to systems previously unexplored. Our military operation will focus on what lies on the other side of the subspace portal. Let's determine where the node leads and the extent of the Shivan presence there. Above all, we must prevent the Shivans from returning to Gamma Draconis. Because the portal will remain active while the research team studies the technology, our systems are vulnerable to attack. Allied Command has deemed this an acceptable risk given the potential benefits.
The ability to stabilize jump nodes, a way to return back to our ancestral home, lost to us for 32 years. We merely risk more Shivans coming in to the extent that the GTVA is utterly annihilated. It's probably fine.
At 1540 hours, the GTD Aquitaine entered the subspace portal in Gamma Draconis and jumped to our current position. We have entered a nebula, a vast and dense ionized field, and possibly the remnant of a supernova. We have traveled farther than any Terrans in the history of subspace travel. The nebula has severely limited the Aquitaine's long-range sensors. We are deploying our fighter wings to explore the immediate vicinity and determine the extent of the enemy presence. Each fighter squadron will deploy a flight of 4 wings. Alpha, Zeta, Iota, and Kappa will patrol a series of 4 waypoints. Zeta Wing will lead this sortie, so follow Zeta 1 and do not stray. Be advised the nebula could interfere with your onboard systems. The ionized field will compromise your sensors, even within combat range.
Zeta 1 will scold you if you stray too far. And that can end up being annoying if you get absorbed into a dogfight, and as soon as the dogfight ends, you strayed from Zeta, and immediately get scolded for it. We've got our clunky Hercules Mark IIs. I do not wish to diversify here. We don't have access to any harpoons. I don't much care for the rock eyes. No Tempest missiles it is. Let's go.
Iota Wing, you are cleared to take off. Kappa Wing, you have clearance. Zeta
Also,
Wing, go.
Provide some feedback on whether you have any strong opinions about
Alpha Wing, go.
the graphic modification here. You want me to return more to the FreeSpace 2 classic look, just with the few advanced settings I had toggled? I certainly can.
Alpha, form up on Zeta. Follow Zeta 1's lead to the waypoints.
Okay, Alpha. Target my fighter and try to keep up.
So far,
Boost
doesn't
your
look
engine
bad.
power and be ready to hit your burners because we're gonna get through this one fast and clean.
It's
Good
different.
luck, pilots. Keep a tight formation and look out for each other. Let's all get home alive.
A lot of crisp definition here that I'm not used to on these vessels.
How are we supposed to get a visual confirmation? I can't see a thing in this mess.
Rather be fighting the NTF if you ask me. I never signed on for hunting Shivans. Don't kid yourself. We're the ones being hunted, pilot.
Command should shut down that portal and send the Aquitaine back to Deneb. We've got no business being out here.
If Command needs your opinion, they'll promote you to Admiral. Now shut up and focus.
I'll probably end up switching it back after this session, just because I'm more inclined to present games closer to how they
All flights
were,
report in.
so it doesn't interfere with, like, nostalgia
This
thing.
is
Like,
Iota
oh wow,
1.
this game
Sensors
looks
are
better
picking
than
up
I
zilch,
remember.
Command. We're flying blind out here.
Alpha 2 here. Nothing to
That's
report.
just been the attitude of, let's get on with it
This
for
is
the
Zeta 1,
entire
all
time
clear.
I've been doing it.
Kappa Wing, what's your status? Over. Kappa Wing, this is Allied Command. Please respond. Iota Wing, investigate Kappa's last waypoint. The ionized field is interfering with our transmission.
There will be more nebula missions. Some more aggravating to navigate through than others. They were a bane of me with the first time I played through this video game.
I'm picking up something on sensors. I can't get a lock.
I'll get a lock. Let's go.
Hostile targets confirmed. A wing of Manticores closing fast.
Pilots, destroy those fighters and stay alert. Watch for a flanking maneuver.
No problem, Command. We'll take them down.
I got your flanking maneuver right here.
Objective neutralized.
You can see why you might be more inclined to use gunfires here in the nebula anyway. Sensor interference and all that.
All bandits are down, Command. Area secure.
Actually got 2 of those?
Resume your patrol, pilots.
I accept.
There's gotta be a base or destroyer in this nebula somewhere. Those fighters couldn't survive out here on their own.
Me rotating like this, I'm
This
doing with a
nebula could be 10 or
numpad
20
keys.
light years in diameter. Finding a single ship would be impossible.
Not something
Unless
I'm
the
often
Shivans
gonna
find
click
us
do.
first.
Do we have a status
do.
update on Kappa Wing?
Negative. No word from Kappa yet. We'll find out in debriefing.
Because, you know, I want to keep a hand on the mouse and
Hostile
another hand
indicators on
on
radar.
Bandit on your
my
tail.
afterburner. Really glad I made that adjustment off of the Prometheus. But also glad I chose to show those off. Like I did the Hornet ones. The Hornet missiles. You might scold me.
Okay, let's get back on patrol. Alpha, follow my lead. Check your distance, Alpha.
Yep. That's scolded. That wasn't that bad of a scolding, though. Maybe the updated graphics,
Check your formation, Alpha 1.
getting scolded again, has caused me to play this game better. I don't know what it is. Just the different appearances and all that. Maybe, you know, I just needed a session. Now session 2, I'm kicking ass.
Hold on. I got a visual on something big. A cruiser or a corvette.
Do you recognize the configuration? Is it a Rakshasa or a Kane?
That looks
Negative, Command. It's a Terran cruiser. Fenris class.
looks really good.
There's no Allied ship authorized in your vicinity. Hail them, pilot.
This is Zeta Wing of the 107th Ravens, GTD Aquitaine. Please identify yourself.
This is Captain Arthur Romig of the GTC Trinity. We have sustained heavy damage, and our jump drive is inoperative. We need immediate assistance.
Your designation is incorrect, Romig. Your ship defected to the NTF 10 days ago. You have been stripped of your rank and citizenship in the GTVA. Surrender the Trinity or be destroyed.
As captain of the NTC Trinity, I surrender on the condition you get us the hell out of here.
What's your status?
We repelled the Shivan attack, but engines sustained critical damage. I powered down non-essential systems so the Shivans wouldn't detect us. We've been drifting ever since.
What's your assessment of the damage?
Some components were destroyed in the attack, but my chief engineer thinks a field repair is possible.
We will send a damage control team with the necessary components. Transmit your diagnostics.
Transmitting now.
What were you doing out here, Romig?
As a prisoner of war, my rights are protected under the Beta Aquila Convention. I will answer no questions, Command.
I thought rebels didn't recognize BATAC.
No, but we do, pilot. Damage control has been deployed. They should be arriving momentarily.
Keep that in mind throughout the course of this campaign. The NTF doesn't recognize that.
Discovery here, initiating docking
The
procedure.
GTVA does.
Watch our backs, little friends.
Bandits incoming!
For some distance from the action, I kept close to, you know, the stuff we're supposed to guard and protect. Also wanted to admire it, you know? Try not to engage in friendly fire there.
Objective neutralized.
Let's get back to our allies. And get blinded in the process. Note that the Subocs don't take much power, so I'm running low on gun energy. As the game informs you, having extra gun energy doesn't have your guns do more damage. The energy bar just recharges quicker. Are you gonna make it, little buddy? Probably irresponsible to go to a direct stop, but what the hell?
Prepare to be boarded, Trinity.
Trinity standing by.
The sass of that line. And the fatigue.
Docking point secure. Okay, Romig, we're taking you and your crew into custody. Follow the drill and no one gets hurt.
Glad we get to hear this dialogue, you know? Like it's piped in through the official channels.
More hostiles incoming.
Keep the Shivans away from the Trinity pilots. That ship won't survive another attack. Give us a time estimate, Discovery.
We can jury-rig a solution in 15 minutes, Command.
15 minutes is ambitious. I will say that. As an ambitious for us being able to protect them, you know?
Can you bring the anti-fighter turrets online?
Negative. We need all power on engines. You need to buy us more time, pilots.
I'll see what I can do, okay? This doesn't feel like it's on hard difficulty. I know it is. It is just a different, like, mission intensity. Oh, we got dragons now.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
Here's where the fun ends. Fuck me! I forgot these showed up here! No, our adventures here with the Hercules and these Tempest missiles are at an end.
We can't hold them back forever, Trinity! Hurry up with those repairs!
We have no business fighting dragons. As you can see, the Trinity has been obliterated.
Lost the Trinity. All wings return to
As
base.
has my
We're
vision.
aborting this mission.
Zeta wing here! We're bugging out!
You can stay here and fight some more? But you get scolded. It's time to go. One more kill for the road. We'll see more dragons later.
You confronted an overwhelming Shivan force in a hostile environment. Under these circumstances, there was nothing you or anyone else could have done to save the Trinity and our boarding party. You were lucky to survive this sortie, pilot. We have heard nothing from Kappa Wing since they vanished from our sensors. Unfortunately, we must presume the worst. They will be listed MIA unless we find evidence to the contrary. Our search parties have found no trace of these fighters. The presence of the Trinity deepens the enigma of the NTF's secret agenda. What was the Trinity doing out here? And what does Bosch know about the subspace portal? All patrols have uncovered an extensive Shivan force in the nebula. Command will deploy more warships through the subspace portal to assist with our mission of exploration and containment. Iota and Epsilon wings encountered 2 Shivan cruisers near our current location. When our reinforcements arrive, we will move against them.
We have no recommendations for you. There is nothing you could have done. 13 kills scored there. We ended up getting another friendly hit. I recall when it happened. 7 primary hits. 2 dragons, 3 basilisks, and 8 manticores. That's one hell of a high fantasy slaying right there. It's a great adventure party performance, and yeah. I'm reckoning there that the advantage is just these vessels. There's a lot of targets for these enemies to go after. And you are slated to fail the mission anyway. It's a nice break from the prior mission. Oh god! Even though I'm still this damn Hercules. It's just not for me. It's, the Hercules Mark II is a fine and capable craft in the right hands, and those are not my hands. Next time, well, see whether the hands change.